Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie. In this video, I want to give you guys my recap to the Knicks' victory over the Pelicans. We are on a 4-game winning streak for the first time all season. I'm sorry I was not able to come out with the recap video last night. I was actually at the New York Mets game, and I was not able to watch the Knicks live. It really was hurting me inside, but I recorded the game right when I got home. I watched it, and it was a fun game to watch. We go into New Orleans, and we take care of business like we should. And I'm sorry if my voice is a little raspy. I was going crazy at the Mets game. I was screaming my ass off. So sorry if my voice sounds a little raspy. But before we hop into this video, I just want to mention, if you guys are new to Knicks Media, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, you guys know where to find me at NYKnicks_media. And if you guys enjoy the video, please do not forget to thumbs it up. With that being said, let's jump right in. So last night, throughout the entire game, I was watching it. I knew that we won, so it was a very different experience watching the Knicks, knowing that at the end of the game, we're going to come out with a victory. But what I noticed is Julius Randle is establishing himself as the true #1 option on this Knicks team that we know he is, and he's becoming better and better throughout the season. He went up against his former team, the Lakers, Monday night, went off. Went up against his former team, the Pelicans, went off. You know that Julius Randle cares about teams that let him walk out the door. He wants to prove them, I am a great player now, and you shouldn't have not let me walk out the door. And here I am on the Knicks doing my thing. So Julius Randle, he is just looking like, we need him to step up, because like I said, this is the ending of the season. We're going into that last stretch, and the schedule is going to get harder and harder. And in order for us to really make a playoff push, we need Julius Randle to be consistent every single night. He has been consistent throughout the entire year, with a handful of games that he looked a little off, and that's okay. You cannot expect him to be lights out every single night. But when it comes to the ending of the season, we need Julius to put up similar numbers like this. So Julius finished with 32 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 11 of 26 from the field, 5 of 8 from downtown, which is just absolutely insane. Julius Randle from downtown is a big reason why he's so good this year. He's turned into an all-around player, as we know. He's facilitating the rock. He's not being selfish. If he wants to score, he'll score, but if he needs to pass, he'll pass, and that's what makes Julius Randle so good all of a sudden. Now, another player that had a really good game, who has not been playing too well in the past couple of games, is Alec Burks. Alec Burks off the bench scored 21 points. I think 14 of those points came in the fourth quarter. He finished with 7 of 12 from the field, 4 3-pointers, finishing with 4 of 7 from downtown, and a steal. And Alec Burks, we needed that. He had a plus-minus of a +24. So when he was on the floor, the New York Knicks were playing really good basketball. It's good to see, because the previous games he scored like 2 points, 2 points, 0 points, and that's Alec Burks. It's either he comes in and he gets into a rhythm and he scores a lot, or he just takes a back seat. He's like, all right, tonight's not my night. I'm not even going to shoot the ball. But tonight he definitely felt it. He was pulling up from 3 with ease. He was driving to the rim and one. The mid-range pull-ups were there. Everything was going down from Alec Burks, and that's huge, because he is a guy that is such an X factor off the bench when it comes to scoring, and it's good to see him drop 21 points off the bench. And Reggie Bullock had a good game, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 of 10 from downtown. 6 of 10 from the field, 4 of 7 from downtown. So if you realize, we shot the ball very well last night from downtown as a team, which is really good to see. Tonight was another struggle from RJ Barrett when it came to scoring the ball. He only had 6 points with 4 rebounds, only shot 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, but he did have 2 steals and a block. So that tells you RJ's definitely in a little funk offensively, scoring the ball. His last 2 games, he had 7 points, now 6 points. So he's going through one of those dry spells when it comes to scoring, but at least he's impacting the game elsewhere. That's important for a young player as a 20-year-old. If you're not hitting your shots, what else are you doing? And he's getting in the passing lanes with 2 steals, and he's blocking his shots. He's playing lockdown defense, crashing the board. So good to see that from RJ Barrett. Hopefully he can break out of this quick little funk, because he was on a crazy stretch the past 2 months where he was averaging around like 18, 19 points per game. The past 5 games, he was averaging +20, shooting like 59% from downtown. So we knew that was not going to last, because that was a crazy trajectory he was on. But hopefully RJ can, bounce back. And that's the one thing we know about RJ's mentality, is he's proven whenever he has these funky stretches, 3 or 4 games where he doesn't look too good, he has the ability to bounce back. And we'll probably see that from RJ sooner rather than later. Elfrid Payton had a solid game again. 11 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists for Elfrid, 5 of 11 from the field, and that's good to see. Taj Gibson got the start tonight, actually. Nerlens Noel got scratched right before tip-off with a sore ankle. I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. They probably just want to make it a very precautionary situation with Nerlens Noel, and Taj Gibson held his ground. We finished with 8 points and 10 boards. I did notice that we were lacking the rim protection that we usually have with Nerlens Noel because we gave up a lot of points in the paint, but Taj Gibson did have 2 blocks of his own, and he did his job. But we saw Pell last night actually get some meaningful minutes. 12 minutes for Pell, 4 points, 3 rebounds, and a block shot and a steal for Pell. So good to see him get some minutes. He's going to be the situational guy coming off the bench if anything happens to Nerlens or Taj Gibson. And Derrick Rose, he had a very beautiful serendipity behind the back flashy layup. He's just looking very good. He finished with 11, 4, and 4. Emmanuel quickly came off the bench. He scored 7 minutes. He scored in 7 minutes, 7 points, and then he finished with 7 points in 10 minutes. So Emmanuel quickly did his job off the bench. He's going to start doing good, I think, throughout the rest of the season. He was 2 for 2 from downtown. Good to see that. So that really does it for the individual performances. Nothing too much else there. This was a collective good overall win for the New York Knicks offensively and defensively. We're going up against the Dallas Mavericks on Friday night, which is tomorrow. And don't worry, guys, I'll be live streaming during that game. I know a lot of you guys are worried. Hey, why are you not going live during games anymore and giving us your play-by-play? I'm sorry, I've been very busy, but I made sure my schedule's open for tomorrow night. We're going up against Luka and Porzingis once again. Rematch of the season. I'll be live during that game. And then we go up against the Pelicans once again at home, starting off that 6-game home stretch. So that does it for this recap video. It's going to be a little quicker one, but I want you guys to comment your thoughts of the Knicks victory. We're on a 4-game winning streak. This is such good news for the New York Knicks because we are going into the last stretch of the season. We got 1 game on the road, like I said, and then we're on a 6-game home stand, and then we're going on the West Coast trip, which is going to really determine the season, and then we're back home for 2, and that's the year. Let's go Knicks. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace.